Hey guys, I'm gonna show you how I braid in one of these hair pieces. For people who are curious, sometimes people ask how I did this. And I also want to talk about, as I'm doing this, that there is hope for people who have chronic pain, especially if you have chronic back or neck pain and you've been told something like you have a disc bulge or a herniated disc or a spinal stenosis or degenerative disc disease, all of these kind of things. So basically what I'm doing, putting it on that bottom one, then I'm going to twist it to lock it in place. So I'm pulling down, let's see if you can see that, and then I'm going to twist those over, lock it in. Then I'm going to take this back one, put it in between those two, pull down, and I'm going to twist again, and then start braiding onto the side that has more of the dread. So there's like a side with the dread and a side with the curl. So if you have been told you have even things like scoliosis, arthritis, spondylolisthesis, I could go on and on and on. There's good news for you if you have chronic back or neck pain and have one of those conditions or many others. They've been doing studies in the last 10 years on what actually does cause pain. In a study of over 3,000 healthy people who did not have back pain, they did MRIs on all of these healthy people and found that people do have degeneration in their spine as they age. They do have things like disc bulges. When you get older, there are more and more of these conditions in your spine naturally, but they occur in pain-free people. Remember, these people had no pain. So I just braided it, and now I'm gonna put a little rubber band here. So for example, people in their 40s, 50% of the pain-free people from that study in their 40s had a disc bulge, but it wasn't causing them pain. So it's like what they're starting to realize is that what we always thought caused pain doesn't actually. So this is really weird to understand, but just like they used to think that you had to make a boat out of wood for it to float, you had to make it out of something that would float in order for it to float. And now they know you can make a boat from steel. It has more to do with the surface area, and it's not what they thought at all. And it's kind of like that with chronic pain. So there we go, just did that. So if you get an MRI and it has all of these results that sound really scary, they've actually shown that many people, as they get their results, will start having more pain. And they may even have pain in a new place that they didn't have pain before because of what they saw on the MRI results and what they were told. Now we know from neuroscience that all pain is created in the brain. Even if I have a cut on my finger, my brain interprets that information and determines how much pain to send out. So pain is modified by the brain. It's produced by the brain. And chronic pain has more to do with habits of the brain than these structural anomalies. So there are people that have had scoliosis, their back is shaped like an S, and they're able to get out of chronic pain without even having to straighten their spine. I was a physical therapist for over 20 years, and I told people about posture and strength and symmetry, and that those things would get people out of pain. And sometimes they did, and sometimes they didn't, no matter how many exercises that person did. And many of us are just told to believe that we will just have more pain when we get older, and that if we've lived an active life, we deserve to have pain, or we will expect to have pain. That's why this area is so exciting for me, because not only am I able to help my clients get out of chronic pain, but to start living their life and enjoying activities that they used to do, or maybe that they've never done, moving, traveling, exercising, sitting, socializing without pain. And they have so much more bandwidth and capacity when they're not constantly thinking of pain and how to treat it and how to avoid it. So if you're someone that struggles with chronic pain, especially a woman over age 35 struggling with chronic back or neck pain, I've made a video specifically for you. You can request it, by writing video in the comment line and I will send it to you.